Sprawling from Guinea to Uruguay, Brazil is the world's 5th largest country by population and landmass. A rising superpower, Brazil's history spans back centuries, from its conquest by Portugal in the 1500s to its role as the seat of the Portuguese Empire during the Napoleonic Wars. Today, we are visiting just a small portion of Brazil's vibrant culture, their food. This is Cooking with the APEC Network.
Hi, welcome to the cooking show. We have a day full of balls for you. We are making cheese balls, chocolate balls, and coconut balls. Okay, so first we gotta start with washing our hands. I mean, no one wants to get sick, so you're just gonna be like, and there you go.
Well, to start off, we have all of our ingredients. We need 2 beaten eggs, 3 tablespoons of butter, 1 teaspoon of salt, a half a cup of warm milk, a half a cup of Parmesan cheese, and 3/4 cup of flour, and some dry yeast. And you need cheese.
Before we get cooking, we have to preheat the oven to 375.
First, add flour, cheese, and mix. Add salt, yeast, and Parmesan. Then you mix it all.
Now we add a half a cup of milk. We pour it into the pot, and we don't let it boil. We like to warm it. Okay, we have to make sure we keep mixing this, or else it's gonna film on top. Okay, now we're gonna add some butter, and just keep stirring the butter until it's melted.
Beat 2 eggs in a separate bowl.
Okay, now we're gonna add your hot mixture to your dry mixture. Gonna mix this in a little bit. Looks a little weird, but you're used to it.
Add the eggs.
And mix. We're gonna cover this and let it stand by the oven for about a half an hour. Now let's get these balls going. Just gonna roll them into like little date-sized balls, you know? Date size, yeah, dates, like palm tree dates. And then they're gonna be kind of hard to roll, but you just kind of pop them on the thing. They'll film up. After rolling your balls, we're gonna put them in the oven for about 20 minutes. Yeah, so we said these were cheese balls at first, but we lied. They're cheese biscuits now. Good. Woo!
Now we're going to make chocolate balls and little coconut balls. You'll need half a stick of butter, 1 2/3 cup of sweet condensed milk, which is actually used in almost every single Brazilian dessert and meal, and 1/4 cup of milk, and half a cup of confectioner's sugar. And if you're making the chocolate balls, then you're going to need 5 tablespoons of cocoa powder. And if you're making the coconut balls, then you're going to need 3/4 cup of shredded coconut.
You gotta stick the butter in the pan and then melt it. When the butter's melted, you take your 1 2/3 cup, and you pour it in. Once it's reached a thick consistency, wait a few minutes, and then put in the coconut. Once the coconut's well mixed in, let it cool.
Once you've sifted sugar, you should need to roll this onto the sugar and roll them into little balls.
Hoje eu tô aqui todo doidão, coração tá batendo a mil. Só mesmo uma farra pra me tirar do vazio. Não quero saber porquê, do motivo e nem razão. Deixa de cerveja que hoje aqui eu sou patrão. Tô de olho na morena, seu olhar me conquistou. Vou chegar mais perto pra ver se rola o amor. Mesmo que não role amor, pelo menos alguns a mais. Se ela cai no laço eu mantenho a fama de tomador. Hoje eu tô aqui